Hi guys, welcome back to City Skylines. We're carrying on and we're going to be trying to build up our mining community. Today we're going to try and fix and implement this. We're going to get our sort of our hills going on here, get the mining of the ore in. So we can start off, yeah, we need to wait for sort of residents to really come up to this area, but if we have jobs over here as well, and we are getting some residential demand, so I'm pretty sure we should start seeing people coming to live up here quite soon. But in the meantime, we need to get our roads working up here as well, and we can just use really standard roads because there's nothing, you know, special going on up here. So let's have a look. So really, we want to be looking at where the best ore is to start with on this, and we can unlock more as we go. I wanted to get this started before I expand it. So I think really we want to kind of come in. The veins are on the strongest points here. So I think if we get like a road in here, there's some people starting to build over there now. If we get like a little road in here like this, just like that, and then also just kind of over here. To be fair, because it's like we should really be using dirt tracks. That would be much more appropriate, very similarly to what I've got going on with my forestry service. It's much more appropriate. This guy's not got water apparently. Yeah, so we should really kind of have like, yeah, just dirt tracks, I think, linking these things together over here, because that's more kind of what we're going to see. And then of course I think we can have also like a little bit of mining going on. But I really want to see the rail freight kind of coming right up into the hills almost. So we'll see. I think what I'm going to do is put like a road like that, look, which goes right the way around the edge. And then I think what we'll do is we'll have this road here kind of come off and come sort of down to town. And maybe the bottom bit is like a lane. There we go. Cool. So that's how we're going to do that. That is a way too posh building. The Linden Residence. That's not a mining community. Can we not like make it so only like really, really low level housing can be up here or something? The Linden Residence. That's not very mining community. We have a policy where we can have like real low level housing. Definitely a high rise ban. Yeah, see there's nothing that says about like there should be a thing which says like only like very, very low level housing or something like this, or like no houses, only trailers or something like this. Ah well, have to just go with it, it's no big deal. Okay, right, so they're doing that. Now we need to actually zone this whole other area up here, which I now can't see because it's night time again. Okay, so it really does annoy me actually, the whole nighttime thing, it just comes so fast. Let's have a little reminder of where our ore is. Yes, it wants to kind of come up over this way. Cool. Right, so that's like, damn, look at the residential. Residential has gone bonkers all of a sudden. We need to get the ore and mining stuff going on up over here before we do anything else. So ore industry, so that's marked as ore industry basically. Maybe he found a diamond while mining. Yeah, yeah, I suppose. Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe he's like the owner of the mining company or something, right? And we have a very small amount of demand for this. Now you can see that the ore is actually strongest up here, but the road kind of stops. So we really need to kind of get the road going up here. So I'm going to try and do that. Okay, there we go. Right. Okay, so now I can try and get some little bits of ore industry happening over here. That's where the ore is kind of strongest, really. Again, it's kind of slightly visual effect as well. It's all pretty much good. Okay, there we go. Right, so that will start us having ore stuff going on. Residential demand is going bonkers. Now, I still need this to be like a functioning community. So I still need to get all your kind of standard healthcare, all of those things, education to a point. We'll have elementary education, obviously, but not much more than that. And we're going to need some commercial stuff, so I'll mix in some commercial things here, like just along maybe the height. This can be kind of like the more developed roads can be a bit like a bit of a high street. So we'll get, look, that's plenty of commercial straight away. I think. I don't think we really need a great deal more than that. Just get rid of it there. Let's have it over here or something. Right, we're going to need healthcare, but there should be like a rural clinic. Yeah, here we are, rural clinic, small areas of town. To have very small staffing. I can get it on that corner there. Construction space already occupied. Put it there then, bollocks to you. Right, so that's that. We're definitely going to need fire out here, that's for sure. But again, probably a local fire station will suffice for us for now. I'm going to put it there. And we're probably going to need another fire station up here to make sure we can take care of all this stuff. We need to get water up to the guys. We also need to get power up to the guys. Right. That's that. Now we just need to get electricity over here. So I'm going to run pylons over here again. Get this going over here. Okay. Done. Okay, great. So we've got our little power pylons going across there. No rural houses. Well, it's fairly rural houses. I mean, it's like kind of little small areas and stuff. Ice cream, very, very important for mining communities to have ice cream. Very, very important. Anyway, okay, yeah, so we can start to get the kind of mining operations happening up here now, which is all good. As I say, I want to see like a rail terminal or something. I think we can have that kind of down here, basically. So let's get... we're going to need a road to get the freight terminal in first, so let's do that. So I think probably what I'll do is I'll just run a road which goes like this. Well, we'll have a straight bit of road that goes like that. Actually, no, because I want the railway to kind of actually come up to the hills. So I want the railway to kind of come up to the actual hill, kind of almost up into here. I think I should just go ahead and buy all... I said I was going to wait, but I think I'm just going to buy all these other grid squares, guys, because while I can do it, and it's going to just hold me back in terms of what I want to do this. There are rural suburban district themes loose in... Yeah, okay. Can't do that now. Right, so let's have a look where the ore is right now. Yeah, so it's all really good through here, but there's a blank spot back here. So what I'm going to do is run a road kind of up through this hill, like this. And then what we'll do is I'll try and make it so that we have one little bit like that. And then this can connect across. Perfect. Okay, so that's great. So we got like that's the start of our kind of mining stuff. Now I'm hoping, and I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm hoping, I'm going to pause while I build this, that we might be able to get some kind of. So we got the trouble is there's no kind of like there's these kind of other stations and elements and stuff, right? Oh wait, there is. Oh no! I tell a lie. There is, because this was where I started the whole thought process for this off. You see, there are like other cargo stations, right? There's other station buildings, so you get like cargo loading stations, etc. But this is the one that I was looking at, rural cargo station. So we can get this in up here, and I very much hope that this will actually kind of work how I'm imagining it will. And apparently, it'll even let me build it there, which is great because there. Like, see, this is 100% perfect. 100% perfect. And I could, if I want to, I can really go in and like fiddle around with this and make it work very, very well, right? So this is good. This is good. But now we obviously have to get the rail up here in the first place. So we're going to do that now, and then we can do other stuff, signal boxes, and different things. So we can get this going on. So we need. I don't know whether I want to have a single two-way rail, or whether I have a double rail all the way up here. To me, it seems to make more sense to kind of have a two-way rail. I'm not sure really. I'm not quite sure what I should have coming up here. Save. Right, so I'm just trying to think. So there's the rail connection. So we can start off by, I think we can do like, again, single on-off connection, right? I don't think we need double connections here on my own roads. So we can have, yeah, so we'll have a two-way line right here. And this is going to want to come kind of basically up, and it's going to come parallel to this. So it wants to cross the river about here. So we'll just have a bit of a train line going. It's going to want to curve up to that point. So I'm going to have this curve sort of like that. Maybe more. And then we're going to want to go with this. For building our bridge. So it's just going to be 4 meters high. Now don't worry, because I'm going to fix this. See, this is the trouble, is it always... So you can do that to a point. See, it never quite does what I imagine. Maybe I can get away with sort of pulling this like that. Okay, that's going to be better. Okay, good. Right, that's what I want to see. And then we can raise this one up a little bit as well. Although that almost feels like that's raised up too much already. That definitely wants to raise up. Okay, that's better. Straighten that out a bit as well. Okay, so this also wants to kind of move a bit, doesn't it? It wants to be more like there. Oh god, what have I done? Yeah, this wants to be more like there. Right. Okay, so now we can just go back to normal and we should be able to build just not that, but a railway line just straight across here, like that. Okay, there we go. So that is now perfect pretty much. I think this side can just come up a little bit. That's good. Move a few of those trees. Right, so that's looking good to me. That looks good. Good rail connection. So now I can just do the single connections on and off basically. So which way they're going to be? Going to be coming in to the right usually. So we'll connect like that. And then we'll have it coming off the other side, of course, like that. There we go. Easy. And I'll just move some of these big trees out of the way. Cool. Okay, perfect. So that's good. I think if I wanted to be really finicky, we could make that, you know, connection. This could basically come back a bit further, really. That's what I'm saying. More like that. Because usually you want it. The stuff with rail, it always wants to be kind of like as gradual a connection as you possibly can do. That is a bit of a weird. That's good enough. Like similarly, this could stretch on a bit if you want. There we go. That's good enough. I'm fine with that. Right. So now let's go to the hills. Now I'm still not sure whether I really want this to be a two-way rail. It seems to me that this would make a lot more sense as a single rail, but I suppose we could do. Actually, yeah, I suppose what we could do is have it come up to this point as a two-way, and then from here on it can just be like a single two-way rail, because it's going to have to go up for starters, right? I did not mean to do that. Right, so we're sort of building up the gradient here so that we can jump over the road. Like that. And then from here, we'll just go back to that. Because most of the time, if they can, they're going to build like this. They're not going to build just endless. They're not just going to build endless bridges everywhere. However, I think that could start to come down now. It starts off going uphill, and then could probably start to drop off almost straight away in height. So we're like at 10 meters here. So we want to keep at 10 meters or even go down to like 8 probably. Still going uphill. So we are going to go over here. We really want to drop off a lot more. So I want to go down to like 4, 2 even. 4 is probably good. Yeah, see, so it starts to kind of even off. And then we could come down to 2. Start doing a big curve that we've got to follow the road around here. Bring it down to 2 there. Like that. And then this can start coming down again. Still at 2. Bring it down to nothing. And then hopefully trouble with that is it's a bit of a sharp turn coming in onto it. But maybe if we just slow it right down. But if I can, I want to do more like this. Like this is going to take quite a little bit of tweaking. This almost wants to come up a little bit. I want to try and get this quite right. This is the kind of, I want to do a lot more, like I said earlier, about the, you know, on the next build, I want to do a lot more of this, like actual kind of like exterior rail works and stuff. Why can I not highlight this one here? I want to highlight, there we are, that point. I don't think there's any way I can really fix that last I can't fix that last turn in, unfortunately. I really want to fix this last turn in because it's quite a sharp turn, but we'll just have to live with it, I think. The rail split is going onto the same track. Yeah, well it will do because it's a two-way. The other trains will just wait for it. This can come down some. I'm just trying to tweak this so I can get it kind of fairly smooth coming up on here. Those trees. It's not too bad. Yeah, this bit here is going to need to incline up a little bit as well. There we go. Right, that's taken a bit of concentration, but it's all good. Yeah, because this is a single two-way rail, and again you can check that by place some more residence, Luton. It's alright, the game's paused, but yes, we do need to place more residence. I'm well aware of that. Yeah, if we check our two-way systems, basically. So you can see right here. So anything that's two-way doesn't have a one-way marker, so you automatically know the train can come and go on that single line. But then as soon as you get down here where it's one-way, you can see, look, it shows that it's one-way. So it is no problem. So that's my little railway line. We will, of course, put the speed limits on it, so I'm going to do that now. So I think, again, what did we have over at the harbour? So it's like 30, pretty much 30, which seems about right. Going to 20 as you enter, and then sort of 40 on the slightly faster bits. So heading up here, we can probably go, again, I think sort of probably go 40 on these bits here. And it's just like normal speed on the rest. Going up to maybe, I think, even 50, 60. We'll go 50 on these bits because it's a curve. And then I think, again, it can go 60 over the bridge and that. It's a bit faster. That should be fine. And then we can slow it to 50, coming across here. And then maybe down to 40 going across the bridge. And then 40 up here, 40, because it's quite straight. 40, 40, 40, 40. And then we can slow it right down to 30, to 30, 30, 30. And then we'll go 20 going right in on this. Right, there we go. So there we go, that's what we'll go for. Now again, for this one as well, we should probably try to keep it to, we'll have forestry terrain, because there's sort of timber and stuff up here as well, right? Actually, I suppose there's no reason why we couldn't do a mixture of, this would be quite interesting if we had a mixture of mining and forestry in the same area, but I don't know if you can tag, two places with the same stuff, I'm not sure actually. The bridge is a bit unnecessarily long. What bridge? No, both the bridges are really short. If you're talking about an embankment is not a bridge. Right, that says coal train, doesn't say long coal, so I'm assuming it's short. Have a short mixed one, a short tank, maybe they get some liquids or gas out of the ground. Right, so I think that'll do us on there. Yeah, I don't know about districts. Can you... So that's mining. Can you also make it forest? Can you also make it forestry? No. So it has to be one or the other. That's annoying. I wish you could tag one area with, but well, I suppose arguably what you could do is just put two bits right next to one another, but it seems a shame that you can't kind of mix the two things together. That seems a shame. But I mean, we've got so much forestry here, we could also add a forestry area. In fact, actually, you could just, you know, well, why don't we do that? Instead of just talking about it, let's just do it. Let's do forestry area as well. Why not? There we go. This will be our second forestry industry area. Cool. That's basically all we need to do, really. Right, let's just look at our districts. Yep, there we go. Awesome. So we've got a couple of bits and pieces going on. Let's add all of the residents we're going to need. So again, I know I kind of said like alternating it. I'm just going to basically do it in a fairly random fashion here. Because yeah, we're going to get some residents in. Don't want too many people in on this area. So I'm just mixing it up the same as I did with like the Narcles forest area. Just getting different stuff in. Right, there we go. Now let's look at just healthcare. We've just got a little rural clinic. I know death care. There's no death care up here. Should probably have a churchyard. That seems more appropriate. Where's the other one? Yeah. Yeah, probably have a churchyard. That seems better, doesn't it? Put it down here. We'll let the houses be built and stuff before I start adding any other things I think in. Yeah, we've only got like there's a nice little short bridge here, and then heading up here. So I don't know. Hopefully there's no power and water up here. Yes, of course. So we get power and water up there. And for power, we'll just run some more electricity pylons up there, I guess. Except the slope is too steep, apparently. There we go. I much prefer using these little pylons just because they're kind of more sort of slightly in keeping, like I've said before. The mining area is already looking in full production. Look, they've got loads of stuff up here. And this could be something where we can, you know, use like gravel for painting and stuff. Just make the area look, see, like again, we can paint this in. So we can make the whole area look a bit more mining-y. Right, oh yeah, and then anyway, down here, I really want to get a train up here now. I'm excited to see a train up here. Oh, something has just occurred to me though. This is a perfect example of what I was talking about. So earlier on, Valenia, you might be able to answer this question. So if you actually look at this is what I was talking about. So if you look at this picture, okay. So see right here, rural cargo station. Look, there's supposed to be like some containers and other elements there. Now, again, look, you can get like a signal box as well, and the signal box is fine because I've used this already. Right, so if you put the signal box in, look, put that in there, look, got that one, no problem. He's fine, right? He wants a road next to him, which is annoying for me, but we'll give him his road. There you go. Oh, great. Ready? Are you not entertained, buddy? Okay, so we've got that in there, but this one, this is clearly meant to have, look, see, other stuff with it. But what I don't understand about that is that on the asset, usually on your assets and mods and so on, it will tell you the other items that you require. And I assume that that's what's happening with this, or something, I assume anyway. Which is why it kind of appears, but not appears. But actually, I feel like it kind of works without the stuff anyway. But I don't know whether it'll actually function as an industry section, so I don't know. I'm assuming that that's what it is, though. So I'll find out about that afterwards, maybe. Right, where are we? Right, well, we need more residential still, so we're going to continue to go back to the borough of Zine, I guess, which is looking extremely busy by the roads. You can see from the roads, like, so much busyness going on. I think we really need to consider getting a metro station in here, because again, that would work very well. Is it not just a building phase again? Yeah, we are in building. Are you, what? Somebody just said, Zine just said, is it not just building phase again? We are just in building phase. We've been building phase the whole time. I'm going to add more substantial, heavy residential in here. This is going to be a big, heavy residential area, though, this is. I'm almost wondering whether I've got enough road capacity going on here. Oh, the station, is it not just a building phase again? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think that's missing assets. I don't think it's a building phase. Because usually with those kind of things, when you place them down, they're down. Yeah, let's see, there's some trucks and stuff coming in. So no, unfortunately not. I don't think that's the case. Like the houses look... Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't think so, no. It's a possibility, but I think no, because if you actually look on here... I mean, well, I don't know. I don't know, we'll soon discover, I guess. I don't think stations upgrade, though. So, that doesn't seem right to me. I don't think stations upgrade. I think it is a building phase. Really? But stations don't upgrade. Do they? It's not like you go through different sections of a station. It doesn't get improved by the area, does it? Because I've had that a lot with assets where I place them down. Some of these other assets I'm talking about, you place them down and that's what kind of happens, you know. Let's have a look over here. Damn, look at how big this area is getting already. It's getting big. We do definitely need to think about metro and transport, for sure. We also need to think about continuing to expand our shopping centres down here. So we've got the Spielheim building. Where's the donut shop? We haven't built the donut place yet, and I feel like this is the good time to build it. Church of the Holy Cross, that definitely needs to go up onto our hillside community. Where is it, man? I know it's in here somewhere. I saw it the other day. Or maybe it's under like no. Where is this thing, man? It's 100% in one of these. I'm looking for the Donut Mall. Because I know it's here somewhere. Here it is. This is what we need, guys. We need the Donut Mall. Yes. Look how happy those people are. They freaking love it. Maybe buildings will be on the first trains to go up there whenever that will be. I don't know, I'm not sure. They don't, but they're part of assets, which I think you have a mod affecting assets. Okay. I'm not so sure about that, but we'll see. Oh look, here's a train and it's like spazzing out. What has happened to the train? And all of these trucks like coming down from here. That's very strange. Interesting. I wonder whether I should maybe perhaps make that track double just at this section and then go single after, just so it has more opportunity. Because they normally just turn around on the dime. So perhaps we could make a ring or something where they kind of come back around maybe. Turns should be 5 miles an hour. Oh, he's gone now, look. Really? Does that affect it though? I'll put that to 10. It's the lowest we can go. Oh, here comes another train. Hold up, hold up, hold up. I'm just going to see if I can upgrade those tracks, but I think it'll fuck it up. Haggis Roll for 12 months in a row for that year. We keep up the good work. Thank you very much, Haggis Roll. Welcome back. And for a whole year, buddy. Thank you very much indeed. The two-way, one lane might cause problems. Might cause problems, but I don't think it would. I'm going to screw up that tower. Right, I'm doing that because I want to give it more space to kind of get in onto the one lane. Right, let's see what happens with this guy coming in. Let's see what happens with this, guys. Even if the trains screw up, I'm very, very happy with how this is looking. Right, so we'll see what happens with this. It could be just that train, or it could be that they just really... There we are, look, see there. Let's see, so that train completely deleted. So I'm thinking we should create like, even though this is a two-way thing, maybe they can't turn around and we do need to create like a loop again. So maybe we need to create like a loop which will go around. Which would be fine. We just have to create like a tunnel to do it. That's what I'm going to save, by the way. Do you guys concur with my plan? Then maybe that way. We'll do it a two-way rail as well, and then maybe you can just decide which way they want to go. Right, let's just... It's the same thing as last time, yeah. So we'll make a loop which goes around. I'm just going to make it a single two-way, because I don't mind which way it goes in. I got the lag as well. I think it's just the game at this point, because we've just got so much stuff down in the map. Right, so... Right, so we're just going to make like a... See, that's not right. We don't want that. We want it to stay basically... We want it to stay at the same elevation. I want this to stay at the same elevation so that it just basically continues around like that. So it really wants to kind of come down. Because what elevation are we at here already? -14. There, see that lag? That lag was just the game. Right, so we need to come down to -14 and just stay there basically. We could just do it like this, like a cutting actually, instead of a tunnel. I think it'd be good to go into a tunnel, so... But I will tweak this around a little bit. Right, and then we really want to come across like this way. Yeah, because I want to kind of connect back to it around here. So we'll kind of loop around a little bit. And then we kind of want to come above ground here. Right, basically something like this, but we will have to finick it around a little bit. Not a big fan of that giant tunnel there like that. Yeah, see if I can push it back a little like this. That works. This bit here will kind of have to be a strange sort of branch bridge bit. I don't know, the whole thing's not great. I'm just going to delete this last section because I'm fine with this, sort of. Just need to kind of get this going on. Ah. Yes, it's just going to do that every time. Whichever way I do that, it's not going to work ideal. It almost wants to kind of come further along here It almost wants to come just further along here a little way, and then... Yeah. See, it doesn't want to be -6 either. Because what are we at here? This is... Yeah, that's -6 there, but this is more like... What is it? It just says -6. It just wants to be like normal height, basically. Like that. And then we want to merge it like there. Like that. But this can come up a little bit, which might help. There you go. That's better. And then if I can just raise that up a little bit. Right. Okay, cool. Right, so we'll see what happens with that. And we'll see what happens. It'll either work or it won't work, so we'll soon find out. There should be some more trains coming along the way soon. In fact, there is one coming right now. So we'll keep an eye on this guy and we'll see what happens. It'll either work or it won't work. Why is it still showing grid squares when I'm in the cinematic mode? Man, look at the city in the distance. It looks amazing. It's so huge. Well, I like this. This is again, like, I really want to create like a lot more kind of the next build is going to be very rural focus, like small towns, farming towns, mining. It's all going to be about industry and stuff like that. So get away from ridiculously giant sort of like, you know, traffic management and get into a lot more of this kind of stuff, basically. What the hell is that? Look at this bison. What is he up to? Came out of nowhere. He's running down the hills. Well, let's see what this train does this time, guys. I'm still not convinced that this is just a... I'm still not convinced that this station is part of the kind of, you know, the upgrading thing, but providing it's still working, I don't care. You guys are getting a lot of frame lag, unfortunately. Right, don't just disappear, buddy. Ah! Now it's going back again. Which seems a dangerous route to go down, but at least it is going back. Well, that's good. I suppose what would be better, though... What would be better for me to set it up a one-way system as I did before. That would be definitely the best thing to do. So I think if I was to set it up as like a one-way system. So this one basically would need to be... And let's just check. Yeah, so we're going this way around. You guys are going to be like, not one way again. Yeah, because one way. I want to see that. I want to see those trains going into the station that way. Right, there we go. I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. Bollocks. Because I've got it on this stupid thing. Yep, there we go. And now I'm going to have to somehow like get inside the bloody thing to make this work right. Although actually that wasn't a terrible effect that happened there, but apparently you can't see one way underground, so I'm just assuming that this is all correct. And also while I'm at it, how finicky is this? Like making the track more level even though it's underground. That's like some some serious finickingness. Right, there we go. Right, so that I hope will fix that. Valenia, I think you should upgrade the two-way one lane to two-way two lane. Oh look, he's actually going, this is perfect, look, it's actually going the route I set. The next thing is going to be the bloody speed limits. Because what we got it set, we got it set as 10. Oh, that's all changed up as well. So we want it on 30, hold up. No, I don't want to do that. Because you wouldn't have a two-lane rail system in this kind of environment. In fact, it's two here, but it's only one coming up to the thing. Because you wouldn't have a bloody two-line coming up to an extreme branch section. You just wouldn't have it. That's not what they would do in real life. We'll set that to 30. Again, we'll set this to 20 here. And 10 there. And I think we'll set this to 20 going up here. And then we'll put 30 going down through this section. There we go. Perfect. This is very cool though. I'm loving this. There, off he goes. But this is a game and game logic doesn't work the same way. Yep, you're right, it doesn't. Although my system of one way is working perfectly fine, so I'm totally fine with that. And usually when a train has to, when a train meets another, we'll see what happens here, but usually if there's two one way, they will wait for one another. Oh, look at that. Whose system's working now? That was perfect. It's all good. Yep, I'm fine with that. Perfect. Okay, good. Oh, and then you can still see the other rail systems. Now let's see what happens here. Yeah, see that because there's several trains kind of like waiting to come through and stuff. So again, look, by the time that train has come back down, the next one is coming up on the two-way passing section. That's all good. We'll follow this one through and see what happens when he encounters the train up ahead. But usually if there's another train in the way, they'll just wait for one another. So where's the other guy got to? He must be going through the tunnel by now. Unless it was that other one we already passed. No, here he comes. Right, so let's see what happens here, because the other one was a real near miss. Yeah, see, look, they just stop and wait. And if it was further down, like if this train was already on the single line track, then further down at the two line here, they would be waiting, which actually is another reason why I should put another signal box here, because you would have another signal box, although it's annoying that you have to have the the road going to the signal box, but whatever. Why does it require water as well? Stupid. So I have to get like a little lane or something coming out to this place. Actually, you know what we could do here as well? We could create like some sidings and stuff here. We'll do that another time. But we could do that. Actually, I'm just gonna... Yeah, we could create like some sidings and stuff here as well that are just obviously not used. Which is easy done, because we literally just do like... we could just create like a bit of a temporary rail yard or something like this, you know? And stupid snapping off for starters. Of course, whenever we're using bloody anarchy and all the rest of it, to get it, try and get it right. Yeah, there we go. So we could create like a bit of a rail freight yard here, look, something like this. You have to get the angles and everything right, but... Yeah, get some stuff like this going on. That's not very straight either. Cool. And then we could get like some cars on there and stuff, so that it's kind of, you know, looking right. Oh, that's the only thing that always pisses me off with this. It's like having the bloody... We have to make it two-way so that it actually looks right. I wish there was some way to disable those, but I mean they are useful in letting you know where things are, but it's also irritating when... There we go. Cool, that actually kind of fixed that the tracks as well there. Right, and then of course if we want to, we could like paint in a little bit here. Just like that. And then you can start to get some other bits and pieces in here, you know, whatever. Also that, though, is looking very kind of... this should really be a bit lower. It's good because it just starts to make the whole thing look like a proper kind of much better sort of working environment. That thing is still way too that's better. Well, that's better even. That's way too adverse a camber there. Let's be more like that. I hate that little see-through bit. But we can resolve that by just simply doing a rock prop. There you go, problem solved. We can get some other stuff going here as well. Oh my god, that train is so long. These are the best rock props though, by far and away. These ones here, these things are really epic. You can start to make this whole thing look like very cool very quickly with this stuff. And just kind of smash some of these on. So again, you can kind of, I don't know, they never quite work on sort of, I don't like the overlays of these, but it can start to have effect. That station is not going to generate, by the way. I'll be extremely impressed if that station generates as people have predicted it will. I am not convinced. Now, this train is huge. I'm pretty sure we said no giant trains on this section. Because I'm pretty sure I only designated... Look. Oh, this could be the forestry... oh, it's the NS220 coal train. That's why. I was thinking it would be not a long train, but apparently I was wrong. Anyway, I'm still unconvinced that this station is going to generate. Isn't the track too far out, Luton? What track? Don't just say isn't the track. We're back to Skylines all over again. You can't just make a really vague generalisation. You have to actually explain what it is you're talking about. And this train is so long, and I love it. And that there needs to... I'm being really finicky now. That needs to come down. Yeah, it's better. Oh, this just looks epic. I'm serious. This just looks so cool. I'm very, very pleased with this. Look at this. I actually don't mind the big long trains coming up here, just because of how awesome it looks. We are going to be doing so much more with trains next time, I swear to God. The next build is going to be rural industry / train building time. Seriously, it's going to be really good. Hello, Captain. What are you doing up so late? It's not that late. It's only 4:20 AM. Just your usual time where you're playing with trains on City Skylines. Oh, this looks so good. Right, happy days. Well, I think... Okay, now here we are. Here's a good example. Now, very much indeed. So look, okay, so the next train is coming along. Jesus, it's another massive long cargo train. So now this guy's coming up here. Now, theoretically, our coal train is still going around into the tunnel here. So as the other guy comes up, theoretically this one will already be going. So the coal train should wait, but will he? Let's see. If not, it's going to be a train disaster. Oh God! Ah! Oh shit. Could it be that Valenio was right all along? Oh, my life. They shouldn't do that. So aggravating. Why didn't it explode in like a giant train explosion? Yeah, can you imagine the argument that's going on right now? They're just facing off. You go back, you fucking idiot. Okay, maybe I need to upgrade to two-way lane thing. But that is a stupid system and it shouldn't be required. You should be able to put traffic lights on. Can you even do that? Could you even put traffic lights on? No, apparently not. Well, it'll fix itself. I'm going to... see, look, one train usually just despawns. That's how it works. But alright, I'll upgrade the trains. Valenio's like gloated, like extreme now. Yeah. I'm very concerned though that when I upgrade these, I need to make sure that the setting is correct. I'm going to do it on one bit here and hope that nothing goes wrong. Yeah, something went wrong. Yeah, as I suspected, it needs to have that on it. Yeah. I have to reset all the fucking speeds now as well. This is super irritating. This ruins my dream of beautiful train times. I'm going to still leave this bit here as single because I believe that they will not encounter one another on that bit. So I'm doubling up this bit so it reduces the chances of them smashing into one another. But I'm going to leave this bit here single because it's the bridge and I'm going to say that they only could have space for a single bridge. So I'm still having my own way. What is going on with this guy? He's lost it. No, it's the length of the train. That's the problem here. Maybe. I don't know. Right, let's fix the train speeds. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. It's all fixed up. I think this bit here can be 30. What's the speed limit there? 40. Yeah, so it's probably 40 all the way up. Right, I'm just speeding things along. We've got gigantic residential demand. Check the intersection. If you look close, it will still have traffic problems since it singles down into one track that crosses. I don't think it will have... Oh, you mean here? Yeah, I know. I'm just assuming that most of the time that won't be something that happens, so it's fine. Yeah, potentially right there, that could be an issue, but I don't think it will be. I'm just going to assume that it is, and if it, you know, whatever, it's fine. Yeah, let's see. For the quantity of trains that come through, I figure most of the time. And also, as we saw earlier, if there is a train that's directly just coming onto the line and the other one sees it, they will stop and allow it to wait. What's all those little lights I see coming down? Oh, it's right, it's the stars. I thought there was like a meteor I hadn't seen was just like falling over here. Okay. Anyway, I'm very happy with how the train stuff is going, so it's all good. Here we are, it's much better. Small freight train coming up. Good. And our mining district and potential forestry, we'll rename this whole area next time around. We just need to keep an eye on power as well, because this is being powered by a completely separate source, so we just need to make sure we keep the wind farm working and it's providing enough power for us. But if we needed, we could obviously get power some other way. Also, the interesting thing is that I don't know, there's not really, again, very annoyingly, I was just looking at the potential for hydropower. I think the only place that's going to happen is here. So that could be a thing later on, I guess. There's a little bay here, apparently. Interesting little sort of bay over here, little harbour bay, look. It's quite nice, actually. Right. Anyway, nonetheless, I think that brings us to a nice conclusion. Let's just lay in a bit more residential on Zine's borough before we go, because it's ever expanding. I'm still getting more and more concerned about the quantities of traffic I'm going to be generating here. So definitely next time, one thing we need to do is start getting a metro involved here, because it's going to be necessary. It's going to be required for sure. But until now, we'll just carry on doing what we're doing. And as usual, in general, the city is looking awesome as we finish up here. Sun's coming up. Sun is rising. But the city's looking good. We've built a lot of good things here. It's all coming together. Loads in good conclusion. Yeah, exactly. You get here late. We've been streaming for like 4 hours, over 4 hours. We've obviously built in and expanded the area down here. We need to get some more metro stuff going on, as I just said. We've very, very quickly built up an entire new city block down here, which is coming together extremely nicely. The rest of the city's looking good. Everything's working smoothly. We did in this session refine the junction system down here for the rest of the town, and you can see that's running smoothly as well. Not got any issues here, any things that are clogging up. We've got our little emergency services service route, which is helping us to keep trash clear from the rest of the city down this side. And all in all, it's looking a pretty massive city right now. It's all good. It's all good. So I look forward to next time, guys, so we get to kind of build a little bit more of Aurora. Probably at that point we will start to develop this area here. We will work in that roundabout system. Although I think all in all, I think the traffic seems to be coping very well now. Ever since we've been kind of implementing more and more public transport with the metro system. And, you know, to a degree, it's always going to be very busy coming out of here at the end of the day. But you know what? It's just like it is in real life. You know, like I work for one more week anyway. I work in an area of London which is very similar to like this big office district, and you know, it's exactly the same. At the end of the day, bang, it's just full of cars. It's always going to be the way. Luton, allow long coal trains at rural station, please. Why do we want long coal trains there? Anyway, yeah, so there we go. I'm still the jury is out about this place. I still personally don't believe that this is going to generate into a functioning station. I think either I have done something wrong or it's not loaded right because of assets missing or something. I don't know. But I'll investigate that because I want to find out more about why that is happening. So we'll discover it. We'll discover it. Anyway, so for now, that's where we're at. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. We've done loads of stuff. It's all good. And I'll see you next time. Thanks so much, guys.